Hey there, how's it going? What's up, everybody? Irish Orangutan is back to pass along what you need to know to get better at Madden and grow your MUT team. Enjoy the show. Today, I am happy to be able to bring you another top 10. In the past, we have looked very closely at the team builders and team MVPs. We've looked at some different top-notch players and some people that just kind of stand out. Today, we are going to refocus and look at a specific scheme, and we are going to be looking at the top 3, 4 defenders in the trenches. And I am very excited to be talking diligently about this. This is the defense that I have been running throughout the year and have used quite a few of these players, have used a few of the 4-3 in different schemes, so excited to be able to talk about that in an upcoming video. But today I'm going to start in my wheelhouse and talk about some of these 3-4 defenders. Getting things kicked off at number 10, we have Demario Davis. I really love the mold of this player. If I did not have another thick linebacker and am kind of stacked at that position, this would be a player I would add to my team. I love his blend of size and speed. It fits really well with 3-4 schemes and it allows him to do different things, but he also excels at stopping the run and also has the zone coverage to kind of back that up. His 96 tackling, 94 block shed stock, 97 hit power are absolutely outstanding. And like I said, he has the 90 speed and 93 acceleration, 89 strength. Just a wonderful player to put in the box and just shut down the run and fits with those other big bodies up on a 3-4 line. Coming in at number 9, we have Willie McGinest. He is a player that fits in a scheme that is kind of particular. He does not excel at one particular thing, but he would fit actually very well on my team because he's able to drop back into coverage and blitz. Also, if he gets his ultimate legend at say at 99 because he got this playoff card instead of getting that ultimate legend, he will be a very dominant linebacker because his power move, finesse move are already at 92 apiece, and his block shed is up at 92. You can move him in at DN and nickel situations, and then just drop him back or use him at QB spy, being 6'5" and being able to do all those things. He's very versatile. If he excelled at one thing a little bit more, he would definitely be higher on the list. But he's just able to run those things that the Steelers and the Patriots do a little bit better. Kind of an amoeba defense, have a couple big men up front, and then you don't know what all those special players are going to do at linebacker and safety. And he fits very well into that scheme. Coming in at number 8, we have Kevin Green, a great run stuffer, another player that you can put in at defensive end and does a tremendous job there. I would keep him headed towards the quarterback. He really excels at pass rushing, but also does a tremendous job at setting the edge against the rush game. So is very, very good at that. Does lack the speed of some of those top end guys, as you saw also with Willie McGinest, but he is comparable, and since he plays that edge, he doesn't need to have the 95 speed necessarily, but when you're going up against the Michael Vicks, you might want that now, but he is still very good at what he does and will be able to play that position very, very well coming off the edge. Coming in at number 7, we have Brandon Williams. He's a tremendous player to set in at that middle and just not allow anyone to run directly at him. And then you're going to have to toss him at one of those outside linebackers like Kevin Green or McGinest. And you know that's simply not going to go well. So he is a tremendous player to put at the middle and just not allow any runs to come at him. He's not going to be able to run down any quarterbacks. But in the 3-4, you have those guys coming around the corner, and he will be able to collapse that pocket with that 98 strength and 94 power move. He'll just have to do it very, very slowly. He is great at what he does, and I feel as if he'd be a great fit on most teams. Coming in at number 6, we have Jadeveon Clowney. He is another terror coming off that edge at 6'5", has that elite power move and block shed, the highest that we've seen on the list so far, with that great speed at 89 and 93 acceleration. He could actually excel more at a defensive end in that nickel and dime, even better than being that outside pass rusher coming off the edge. But he fits really well if you move him around. So, again, he might be what he is in real life, and you can put him at the end, move him out to outside linebacker, and when you move him around, it just makes him more dangerous than even the card shows. Coming in at number 5, we have Damon Snacks Harrison Sr. He is another one of those guys that just clogs up the middle in a tremendous way. He weighs at 350 pounds, so just has the weight and the terrifying nature to not allow you to be able to be dominant there. He is great at what he does, and his weight just makes him dominant in that 3-4 scheme. Coming in at number 4, we have Myles Garrett. He is just a tremendous terror at what he does with that 86 speed, but has 96 strength and 95 block shed. So he is in the Jabal Sheard kind of mold of undersized, over talented sort of player that he's just able to do what he needs to at that position and still have the body structure and speed to get things done. He is, I think, the best in my opinion and has played that way on my team at 3-4. He is able to do some special things over some big boys. So if you don't like slow players, you can slide him over to defensive tackle, and he would fit very well there also. Coming in at number 3, we have Von Miller. He is a terror off that edge with that speed. It is absolutely scary. He is a little bit slight in strength compared to some of these upper echelon outside linebackers that we are looking at, but he is a specialist at getting at the quarterback, and he can get ran at a little bit, but he cannot get ran around. He will get after that running back if they try to cut outside, and more often than not, the player is looking for that big play, so he will be looking at that and trying to get around that Von Miller, but it simply will not work with that 90 speed and 93 acceleration. He is just nasty off that side. Coming in at number 2, we have team captain Ray Lewis. I feel as if he is the player that you need to have on your team if you are running a 3-4. I understand if you're running a 4-3 or like another middle linebacker. Outside of Shaz, you already have Shaz, so you'll not need him. But in the 3-4 scheme, Ray Lewis is an absolute must. He plays like a defensive tackle. His stats are just absolutely crazy. These are juiced a little bit with lockdown and sprinter and a little bit of Coach Madden as well, but just the 90 speed, 93 acceleration, and 95 strength. He is just an absolute beast. He's someone that you need to have on your team. He's going to be able to clog up the middle and be able to do what he did in real life. Before his last, I think, 3 upgrades ago, I noticed that he was getting passed over just too frequently, but that has changed. It absolutely has turned around. In the last 2 especially, he's been able to just nab all those picks. He's taken me to a Super Bowl. Sadly, we came up a little bit short, but we will get over the top here very shortly. I am very excited about this player, as you can tell, and this card art is absolutely amazing. Coming in at number 1, we have Lawrence Taylor with his 92 speed, 96 acceleration, and 96 strength. He is just the player that you absolutely need on your defense. 3-4 scheme, he fits the best. He is able to set that edge outside of those big boys in the middle and get after the quarterback the way that some of those interior guys sometimes lack, and he is just a terror. 97 block shed, 98 power move without anything being powered up or any additional chems added to him. He is a player that you need to add to your team no matter what level. As of right now, I have the power up harvest as his card gets below 1 million, I will be going out and getting it, but it is just not quite that time yet. I have spent quite a bit of my coins to go out and get some other players and fill up my roster. I'm going to be adding some of those big boys in Lawrence Taylor and Jason Taylor next weekend. Mike Vick, I think I'm going to skip aside and not necessarily worry about. You're just going to have those players in my 3-4 to be able to chase him down. I'm excited to be able to bring you this video and talk about the 3-4 and some of the things that you really can or look for more or less and really figure out to excel on your team. I would definitely go and get some of these players and figure out how to fit them on your team. These players fit best in a 3-4, but if you're going to just run a lot of nickel, they fit very, very well there also. But I appreciate you all stopping in, and let me know if you disagree. I will be coming out with that 4-3 video sometime after Wednesday. Stop by Twitch, and I will be recording over there. I wish you all the best, and take care. Thank you for checking into the Irish Orangutan channel. Keep coming back to get better at Madden and grow your MUT team. There will be at least 5 videos up a week, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to see them all. Come by Twitch to engage and hit me up on Twitter at Irish Orangutan. Take care and much love, everybody.